Welcome to Pimpy's Investment Chat, where we keep investment talk simple. And here's your host, Pimpy.
What is going on out there, peeps? Yeah, look at homeless and living on the streets. We'll talk about the dinar for money. All right, let's get back to answering some of your questions and responding to some of your comments because they're good ones. Let's get going. Before we get started, do me a favor, hit the thumbs up button. If you're not a subscriber, please do so, because when you do, it helps out the channel, and I certainly do appreciate it. If you're thinking about buying gold and silver, head on over to our friends at Miles Franklin. The link will be down below in the description. When you make your purchase, make sure you use promo code Pimpy, P-I-M-P-Y, and they'll take care of you. If you have any additional questions, you can reach us over here at this phone number or over here at this particular email. For all orders over $10,000, reach out by email and we'll make sure that you get a great deal. So come on over to Miles Franklin and add to your precious metal inventory. All right, this one says, if this keeps happening, Iraq will be forced to devalue their dinar. That's right. I did this back on June the 4th. It wasn't that long ago, a couple weeks ago. But the whole article was explaining about things that Iraq needs to avoid to keep from having to devalue their currency. James, we on you, Pimpy. On to me. I'm not sure how to take that, but okay. It's all good. Iraq dinar will peak at $5, then level out around $3.32. That would be nice, but the bigger question is whether or not they actually delete the zeros. I'm not emotionally invested into anything, so if it happens, great. If not, oh well. It could happen in my granddaughter's life, and she'll be okay, especially with her kind of heart. Yeah, all people have to do is just stay grounded. The reason why it seems like forever, and it does seem like forever, is because people have been telling you that it's going to happen tomorrow, next week, next month, for 20 years. So you have that built up, that anticipation that's going to happen, and when it doesn't, people get frustrated. Instead of taking the time to educate you guys on what it is we need to be looking for, they just keep lying to you, misleading you. So yeah, I'd be frustrated too if I listened to them every day. Diversification of revenue sources equal cash flow, no rate change, which equals no reforms, citizen screwed. Pimpy me thinks you're a voodoo economist, aka quack. Well, first and foremost, wherever you got your education in economics, I'm going to guess is the same place where you got your education on how to spell. Voodoo is spelled V-O-O-D-O-O. You're missing the O there. Voodoo economics, for those who don't know, that's Reaganomics is what he's referring to. Cash flow. Oh, they definitely got cash. There's no doubt about it. No rate change? Not yet. No reforms? Tons of reforms. So I'm not sure where you get this from, but okay. I'm starting to think this will never happen. I think war before RV. Jonathan says, keep your faith up and be positive. That's no way to be a successful person. And trust it's coming. You'll be blessed if you do. Well, that's more along the lines of power of positive thinking. And trust me, don't get me wrong. I know it's going to happen. I think the bigger question is when. Almost every day I have to deal with that whenever I talk about the Iraqi dinar. You got people out there saying, well, it's going to happen by the end of the year because you got the budget coming up. Then it never happens. Then January comes around and go, well, they got to do it this month for sure because of the budget. Because there's no way in how they could do projects with this low of an exchange rate. Isn't that what they tell you? Then February comes, it's an anniversary or something. Then March comes, there's some kind of deadline happening. April comes along and there's something. They keep getting it wrong. Oh, what's the latest thing? What's that from Mark Z? Oh, there's rumors that it's already started in Asia, started in Brazil. For some reason, hasn't happened over there in the UK. Okay, what started? And he said, now check this out. He said he personally knows a person that knows a person who's already got his blessings. Isn't that Mark the Wolverine? Didn't he come out and say that in an emotional recording claiming that he got his blessing? Well, let's see the blessing. That's why people are so pessimistic. That's why they're so negative when it comes to this thing. Was Pimpy in the military? Was I ever in the military? Yep. Thanks, Pimpy, but I think all press is under control of those in charge. Yeah, I agree with that. That's why I turn to a lot of independent YouTube for the news than I do the mainstream media. But then I do think it's interesting that a lot of those content creators out there who say the media is manipulated, oh, it's controlled, but then they use news articles to report their content, which is ironic. Pimpy, did you watch the Economic Ninja this AM? I can't say that I've seen that one, but I've caught his other one. I'll go back and check on it. Usually I respond to those particular videos that he does. But yeah, I'll go and check on it. I probably missed it. Passing budget. What happened to 3-year budget that passed last year? Sounds like deja vu. Didn't Eminem said that they need rate change for the budget? Yes. Doesn't he always say they can't do this or that without having some kind of change to exchange rate? They can't pass their budget because they need a rate change. They can't do their project because they need a rate change. There's no way in hell they could be in the World Trade Organization without a rate change. There's no way they could be on a SWIFT system without a rate change. Remember all those things he said? Yeah, now you guys get my point. People go, you're always picking on Eminem, militia man. I pick on his content. It's just BS. Be pimpy rich. Yeah, exactly. My dad was in the military, and he shows someone is planning to attack North America. They were sitting at a table with a map open, and wouldn't be surprised if it is their own Navy. That would be terrible, you guys. But I did see a video over by Panama where they were bringing the illegal immigrants across, and they had them in separate tents. One of them was a tent with a lot of military-age Chinese nationalists and a lot of people from the Middle East, and they had them joining the U.S. military. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. It wouldn't be surprising to me if they don't flood our military with people who don't have our same beliefs, our same traditions, and then go after the United States. That wouldn't be surprising to me at all. Now this what I was looking for. The bad has happened. If y'all know, then you know. If not, then you don't. I don't know so much that bad's happening, but it has strong potential to happen. Pimpy, you come off like some kind of economic expert. Well, thank you. I'm glad that comes across. Yet you're poor and working on the internet for income. Get lost, Lee Freeman, a.k.a. Pimpy. What's your net worth?
Oh, my God.
Well, here's how I can respond to this. 1, if I was poor, I couldn't have retired at 50. 2, I didn't even realize you could make a living on YouTube until I started playing around on it. Then when I started making videos, I heard that people could make money on it. I didn't realize how much money you can make on there. Not that it's any of your guys' business, but I'll kind of give you an idea of how much money you can make on YouTube. So this is for 2021. This is just from YouTube alone. I made $42,369. That's not including affiliates. From Money Metals, I made $123,878 for the year 2021. And you want to know my net worth? Like I said, I retired at 50. I don't have to do these videos. I actually enjoy them. This is funny. You think you're an economic expert, yet you're poor. This is when somebody doesn't know anything about you. Anyways, crypto meme coins all the way. Man, you know, I bought into some of them, and I think it's funny because they're so cheap. I figured it wouldn't take very much for them to get up in value, and you can make some money off them. So I do own some of them, but I don't trust cryptos at all. But yeah, when it came to making money on YouTube, I never lied about it. That's the thing. I told everybody the truth. I even told people I was making money off of YouTube. Of course, that's when I had the other channel, but this one is a little bit slower than the other one. But even so, as far as me being homeless, not yet. Working on it. Anyways, that's it for now. Let me know what you think, and I'll get back at you later. I'm out.